Hey, my friends, Jeff here from HigherTrustMarketing.com. Glad to have you with me today. Hey, 2 advanced tips. Look, I was just working with our coaching clients this morning, as we do most days, from the site infomarketerzone.com. And today we focus, some days we get kind of stuck working on beginner stuff, right? How do you find your market? How do you, what kind of product ideas should you get? How do you develop your angle? What types of products should you develop? Sort of the operational aspects. We get, I'd say 75% of the time in our coaching program, we get answering questions like that, helping people with those sorts of problems, helping people sort those types of things out. Now, today though, I had a couple of our more advanced clients on the phone, and they wanted to spend some time learning some advanced concepts. How do they take their business to the next step? So I had a chiropractor on today. I had a personal trainer on today. Both of these guys have been building out their digital products because they want to get away from, a local business into a global business. And one of them's got to move within a year. It's got to make a dramatic move to the other side of the world, and is worried that, this business he's built for 15 years, he's leaving it all behind. And so capturing what he knows into digital products is his way of not losing all that experience that he has and all that he's built up over the last 15 years, and actually taking it into a much more exciting and global direction. So in any case, what we talked about was advanced topics, and there's 2 of them. Number 1 is, and I want to share this with you, because if you're thinking about putting out your own ebook, putting out your own digital product, your own video course, your own consulting, your own coaching, if you're considering any type of business where you're offering a service, you're offering a digital product to your customers, or even a physical product, seminars, CDs, DVDs, things like that, right? Or a book. Then think of this. Number 1, is your system, first of all, do you have a system? And is it teachable? Is it something that you can actually take someone through step by step and achieve a result at the end? Here's what I mean. A lot of people, when they write a book or when they create a video series, they think their job is to inform. It's to dump a bunch of information on people. And sure, that's useful, but is it something that at the end of the day, whether they finish, 10-minute modules in a video series, or whether they read your book and it's, 5 chapters or 6 chapters, or whether they, work through your membership program, is there a course? Is the outline of that a training program where they can follow step by step and actually achieve a result at the end? And that's really important, because once you structure your product as a course or as a teaching vehicle, you can then systematize that and turn it into different types of high-end products. You can then treat that as a coaching program, because when people buy coaching programs, when they buy high-end programs of any type, whether it's a training program, a home study course, a consulting system, a coaching program, they expect to get results, and they'll pay a lot of money. Your top 10 or 15% of your market will pay a ton of money to get results. But it has to be structured. The program needs to be structured in a way where they can see results. And ideally, they can see step-by-step results, and they can also see an ultimate result, right? So, but the challenge with a lot of people when they develop their first digital product is it's not developed as a course. It's not developed in that way. Instead, it's just, here's a bunch of information about X, here's a bunch of information about Y, here's everything we know about Z, right? And that's not going to cut it. It's a great informational product, and you might be able to sell some $27 ebooks or $17 ebooks, but how do you move that into a $1,000 course training program? How do you move that into a $10,000 inner circle program or consulting or services program? And here's my second tip for you, is the second question I want you to ask yourself is, could you syndicate, could you license your system in other parts of the world, for example? And really, you can't do that until you have something that gets results, right? So a lot of the top people in the digital product marketing space have put together a proprietary system that brands it as theirs. It makes them high demand. It gives them the leading place in their marketplace. And it also allows them to charge top dollar, premium money. But in addition, what most of them are able to do is to say, okay, now I'm going to enter South America, and I'm going to license South America to some eager person in South America that can take my product, and they come up with a license arrangement where that person might keep 20 or 50% of everything that happens in their region. And they expand your footprint, right? So they license it and you're franchising the concept. Same thing if you want to go to Asia, same thing if you want to go to Europe. And then it's truly a global business with local licensees. But you can't do that. My point in all this is you don't have to do this overnight, but my point is set up your product in a way that enables this licensing to occur. And the only way you can do that is to come up with a system, a technology, a step-by-step approach that helps people get results. And it has to be clear enough and simple enough and powerful enough, right, that it is transferable to someone else as a licensee, as a franchisee. Okay, so those two concepts are fairly advanced concepts, but not rocket science, right? I'm pretty sure you understand what I'm saying. If you don't, leave me a comment and ask me questions. It's a very important concept. And it's the way that you can scale up into a global business, into a business that's, comfortable for yourself in making 5 to 6 figures, into a 7 to 8 figure business that you can build as big as you want. You can build an organization around, you can build a global distribution path around. And so I hope that was useful for you. Hey, share this if you get the chance, right? I think a lot of people are struggling with this concept of how do they really build an online business that's big, and maybe they've thought of teaching their own information material. Maybe they haven't, but this will at least introduce them to it. And then if they are, they really need to understand this concept of systematization, of creating a technology, and then of making it licensable. And even if it doesn't happen for another couple of years that you actually license it, you need to structure the product today so that it enables that type of licensing model. Okay, so I hope you guys have an awesome day. Happy that you guys are watching this. Leave me a comment. Leave me some questions. We'll cover them off. Have an awesome day, guys.